I'm gonna help you see Japanese. This is not read as see, but that's kind of what this kanji means, to see, to look. So there's 5 verbs we're gonna be talking about today that all use this kanji, and that's what we're gonna learn about. Me. The first one, what happened to music? What happened to the music? Come on, the music. Yes, I paused, but I wanna keep it going. Come on. So first one is miru. Second one, miseru. Mitsukeru. Mieru. Mitsukaru. Okay? So they all are read with mi, okay? And they all have something to do with looking, but these get a little tricky in Japanese. And part of that is honestly because how they're always translated in dictionaries. All right, so here we go. First one is miru. I've given many definitions, and I just want you to know that one of the reasons that we get this wrong, like I said, is because of the dictionary versions. But another big reason is because when we try to translate in our minds, it's just usually not gonna work in Japanese. The different words that these 5 verbs that I showed you for different situations, for different scenarios. In English, for example, kore mite, like look at this, right? Check it out, check it out, check it out. So look at this, right? The at is not there. It's not there. It's just not there. Okay, look this. Really, it's this, look. So mite, I'm not gonna really go into details of why. Just understand that this is it. I'm trying to show you just kind of why it would be this. Why, like here it's look, okay? But in other situations, it might be a little different, okay? Here we go. Haikyuu, atarashi no mita? Did you see the new Haikyuu probably episode? So I've marked this in pink because this is kind of like a grammar thing that you might want to know. No kind of means like, you can literally translate it as like one or like thing. The new one. Mita, did you see the new one for Haikyuu? I love Haikyuu, by the way. Great anime, highly recommend it. So did you see the new one? So here, look, here it's see, here it's look. It's the same thing, right? So it really just depends on what you're doing. It's much more versatile. English, if I said, look at this, see an episode. So English really changes a lot. Honestly, I think English is a lot harder in this aspect. I'm sure like Dai-chan or somebody else could vouch to this. All of these, there's context to this, okay? So but these are very native expressions, stuff that you would definitely say in real conversation. So, Haikyuu, atarashi no mita? Mada mite nai. Not yet. I haven't seen it yet. So mada is not yet. Mite nai or mite imasen if you haven't learned plain form yet. Ja ishoni miyo. So let's just look how much this verb has changed, all right? So we have look at this. Let's say, for example, let's say this is, a DVD of Haikyuu or something. Look at this new DVD. Did you see the new Haikyuu episode? See, look, see, watch. So really, English changes like crazy, okay? Haikyuu wa katakana desu kedo. そうでしたっけ? すいません。そっか。カタカナか。It meaning look is still blowing my mind. Jackie got me her hat. So yeah, not yet. Let's watch it together then. Let's watch together then. じゃあ一緒に見よう。じゃあ一緒に見よう。Okay? Does that make sense? We're moving on. All right, next one is miseru. This one's more straightforward, and you'll use it all the time to show or to reveal. Yo, let me see that real quick. ちょっと見せて。ちょっと見せて。Oh, and then you like you see something cool on somebody's phone. ちょっと見せて. So even this one, guys, in English, it would be like, let me see. So that's why these me verbs can be really tricky when you start to learn, because you think like, another alternative, you could say mitai, like, ちょっと見たい, like, 貸して. There's a lot of different ways you could do this, but like, ちょっと見せて, let me see that thing. Whoops, not her. Whoops. I'm talking about the phone. Let me see that real quick. ちょっと見せて, let me see that real quick. Another one would be like this. So show. Reveal is more about like kind of what it means, not necessarily what I might translate it to. So I would sometimes translate it to revealed, but usually it's just see, show. So 答えを見せてくれたけど、それでも落ちた. This is a lot of context. Noa isn't that complicated. If you check out my Waga video, you should have a better idea of how to use niwa and dewa. It comes down to like how you use wa, like what wa really means. And I explain it in the beginning, I think wa first. So she showed me the answers, but I still flunked. 落ちた. I still did not pass the test. それでも落ちた. They use 落ちた for so many different situations. It's confusing. Yeah. These ones are definitely more straightforward. The other ones, not as straightforward. And there's more, like there's layers. Okay? How you guys doing? みんな大丈夫ですか? わかりますか? 日本語わかりますか? So, right off the bat, 見える versus 見れる. I'm just gonna put this line down in the middle, okay? I would say these are the two trickiest. I think everybody gets mixed up at the beginning, okay? These are the tough ones. And I will do my best. I probably won't cover everything. What I hope happens is you at least understand when to use this one. And you'll be like, wait, is this what he's talking about? Is this vision and visibility? If it's not, it's probably mireru. Hopefully that happens. Let's see. 皆さん、見えますか? 見えますか? 見える? Can you see? 皆さん見えますか? 見えない。そう、見えないですよね。見えない。That's right. スナッキーズダメですよ。見えません。見え。はい、黒見える。Ah, you smart boy. Okay, I hope this is a good example. All right, I'm coming back. Okay, you should remember forever now. 見える、見える。見えますか? 見えません. Right? I think you'll remember forever. Another example, and you hear this all the time, specifically with this example. 富士山見えた? 今日富士山見えた? Were you able to physically see? Were you able to visibly see Mount Fuji today? So guys, remember. The black screen, 見える, or like were you visible, like actual physical vision, like mireru, can you see with these glasses, stuff like that. Now I'll show you mireru, not able to see, watch, or look at. So here's the example. 今日 Netflix 見ていい? Is it okay if we watch, can we watch Netflix tonight? Hey babe, can we watch Netflix tonight? And she's like, sorry, I can't. ごめん、今日見れない。見れない. So the first one is just asking, right? Like, this is a little different, right? I would translate it as can in English, or like, may we, which, come on. So I always translate tei. I did a lesson on this a while ago. Tei as can. Like, is it okay? Literally, it's is it okay? Is it fine? Is it okay if we watch Netflix? Sorry, ごめん. Kyo today, mirenai. I can't. Okay? I think this is the simplest I can do it. Moving on. Okay, what I first want you guys to look at is tada, just この写真、このイメージを見てください。このイメージを見てください. See what you get from it. What do they look different, right? So usually what do we say? Inanimate objects can't perform actions in Japanese. So I'm putting these with an and. I'm not necessarily splitting these because they're so very close in meaning. We have 見つける and 見つかる. Silly little verbs that exist all throughout Japanese called transitive and intransitive verbs. 自動詞 and 他動詞. Yeah, 自動詞 and then this is 他動詞. Intransitive and transitive verbs. I'm not going to tell you about those today. Go look those up anywhere. Probably there's another YouTube video. It's a whole lesson in itself. And there's a lot to learn about that. Now you know about them. So these are harder to translate. 見つける, okay? Someone finds, or 見つかる is be found. That's kind of the difference. As in, she found, めいちゃん found something. めいちゃんなんか見つけた, or 何か. This can be read as 何か or なんか. めいちゃんなんか見つけた. めいちゃん found something. So she did the action, okay? She did the action of finding something. That's kind of what transitive is, okay? めいちゃんなんか見つけた. So she found something, okay? So that's how you do, it's like find. So find, if it's past tense, it's found. Was he eventually found? So like, let's say we have this boy and we have this story, okay? And this little boy, he's lost in a crowd, a nice mosh pit, and he's looking for his mom. And I'm telling you this story. It's like, so there's this boy and he was lost in a crowd. Yep. And then you go, 結局見つかった? Like, did someone or some force or by some way was he found? It's like, was he found? It's not like, did his mom find him? If it was his mom find, お母さんに, I mean, you could say that, but you would have to specify. So it's like, 結局, eventually, or like, well, was he, what happened? Like, was he found? Did somebody find him? Was he okay? So, you know, or I feel like lots of times I hear 見つかる with 見つかるといいね, which といいね is like, I hope it's a good one is found. I hope you find one. In English, we'd say, I hope you find one. 見つけるといい。見つかる. Yeah, and this is like, I hope he gets found. 見つかるといい. Yeah, we still don't know if the boy was ever found. 見つかるといいね. I hope he does get found. So that's kind of the difference. So that is the end of the lesson. Did you guys have a good time? 皆さん楽しめましたか? なんか勉強になりましたか? Did you learn anything new?